Alright people, hopefully you're all enjoying your Wednesday. It is the Neville Show, and today we've got some big topics to talk about going into today. Obviously we've got some Premier League games on today. There aren't any predictions because it's very hard to keep up with all the games and everything. So I'm just going to go through the topics of how things are going to process. Right then, before we begin anything, Philip will be training for Leeds later today in episode 54 of the training sessions. And that will be on at 7 o'clock as always. And the next decider is next Tuesday's match between Reading and Huddersfield. So that is going to be an interesting match. So let's get into the topics for today. So we're going to start off with the big one. Liverpool being crowned Premier League champions after 30 years of waiting. Liverpool have finally won a Premier League title. Obviously it wasn't called the Premier League when Liverpool last won the English title, but Liverpool in terms of English League titles have sneaked in behind Manchester United by one. Obviously we've won 20, they've won 19 now. And Liverpool could probably be the dominant team if they win the next two league titles. So, yeah, congratulations to Jurgen Klopp. They've been the best team all season. Congratulations to Liverpool fans. Liverpool fans are certainly enjoying it very, very, very much. Why not? Obviously, I think I'd be celebrating like that if Man United win the league title anytime soon. But yeah, I think it's fantastic that Liverpool have done it. Jurgen Klopp has done an absolutely fantastic job. He would guarantee trophies. He won the Champions League last year, and now Liverpool have finally won the Premier League. I've got a lot of family members who are Liverpool supporters, so really I'm not badly affected. And there's been some family members who've passed away who are Liverpool fans. So, again, I'm not really, I'm kind of happy for them in many ways. And I'm not affected by it. No, I'm not crying like a lot of people are. I don't want to get myself into a state. There's no point. It was always going to happen, really. So I'm sure we've had long enough to prepare ourselves for Liverpool in the Premier League title. But they've got so many world-class players in there. Salah, Mane, Firmino, Van Dijk, Alisson, Jordan Henderson has been absolutely sensational this season as well. Robertson, Alexander-Arnold, Matip, you name it. They've been excellent. And I think a lot of credit must go down to Jurgen Klopp as well. Right, on to the next topic. Huddersfield Town, could they be doing a Sunderland? Well, Huddersfield Town were relegated from the Premier League last season with, I think it was 17 points they finished with. Or it could have been 16. I'm not too sure, but they had a horrid season, to be honest. Lacked a lot of quality. Really did struggle. I'm just going to search it up now and just check how many points they got that season. I believe it was... Well, it's not telling me. We all know Huddersfield were relegated. We all know that they went down to the Championship, and we all thought, they'd finish mid-table, but isn't the case. Danny Cowley took over, left Lincoln City to join Huddersfield after Jan Sievert was sacked, and he came in. He did a good job. They were picking up results. Now they find themselves in the bottom three of the Championship. They're in action tonight away at Birmingham City. They need to win tonight. The total of points was 16 points. So a pretty shocking season for Huddersfield. they finished 20 points from safety. So yeah, they had they were level with the earliest relegation, which was the 30th of April 2019, with level with Derby County, who are the worst Premier League team in Premier League history, with a total of 11 points. And it seems that Huddersfield could do a Sunderland. They were in the Premier League, got relegated after a 2-year stay into the Championship, now in the bottom 3, could go down to League One, like Sunderland did, had a 10-year stay in the top flight, went down to the Championship for this 24th, rock bottom, then they went down, and they are still in there. It looks like they're going to be in there for another year as well. So yeah, not good times for Sunderland, and Huddersfield do need to pick up some results really, really soon. And they're going to have to start reacting in the right way. But yeah, really tough times for Huddersfield. Hopefully they can pick themselves up. Next, more bad news, I'm afraid. Wigan Athletic have gone into administration. Obviously, possible risk of the club going out of business during the coronavirus pandemic. Financially, clubs have struggled. Manchester United confirmed that they'd struggled. Obviously, they're one of the richest clubs in the world, so I don't think administration was a risk for them. Obviously, the form is still really, really good. But anyway, on to Wigan. They had the Hong Kong company take over and after 4 weeks, the club are going into administration, which is really, really sad. I mean, hopefully Wigan can stay in business, and the club won the 2013 FA Cup, the last underdog team to win the FA Cup. I don't know why my voice is going. I think, and yeah, they're in the Premier League for so many years, and they also beat Man City in 2018 in the FA Cup 5th round against Pep's Man City. They obviously beat Man City in the 2013 final as well. But yeah, Wigan Athletic have gone into administration. Good luck to Wigan fans. I hope the club is alright, because Wigan is a good club. Excuse me. I hope to see them back in the Premier League someday, and keep the faith. Next is Leroy Sané is on his way to Bayern Munich. Obviously, he said he wanted to leave Man City. Pep Guardiola confirmed that, and it looks like Sané is on his way out. He hasn't been playing very much. I don't think he's had a great relationship with Pep Guardiola. There were times during last season, during the start, he wasn't playing very much. He hasn't been playing that much this season either. And he's been linked with Bayern for quite a while, and I think it was always going to happen, really. And he wanted to leave. I think he prefers Sterling and Bernardo Silva, so that's Sané and David Silva leaving Manchester City at the end of the season. And I think there will be big misses for them. Whoever Pep brings in, he's still got lots and lots of options, but who knows what's going to happen. But yeah, Sané, it looks like he's going to be playing in the Bundesliga next season. Next topic, Sheffield Wednesday players are still waiting for their wages. I think this is also the consequences of the coronavirus pandemic. Obviously, without the football, it has been a big struggle for the club. They've been, losing money, and I think, obviously players are going to be losing, players are still waiting for wages. I'm sure this has happened before with other clubs like Macclesfield Town, not financially stable. That was before the coronavirus pandemic. I'm not an expert on finances, but yeah, for Sheffield Wednesday, obviously they're a big club, and they're taking the consequences of that as well. So it's a big shame. Next, the final topic is why I think Chelsea will be the Premier League champions next season. I think Chelsea will win it with the signings of Timo Werner, who is a fantastic goal scorer, and Ziyech from Ajax. I think those two will link up quite well. And this season they've shown they've got potential with the transfer ban. They've been playing youngsters. I thought they'd really struggle. I thought they'd finish mid-table. I think I've completely, not disrespected Chelsea, but I think I thought I've definitely been surprised by them. And I think if they can play how they did in most of the first half of the season, with the talent of Pulisic, Hudson-Odoi, Ziyech, Werner, that'll be difficult for Frank Lampard. It'll be a good headache to have. I mean, I think he'll definitely play Werner up front, and I think Ziyech has to play behind him. What about the futures of Ross Barkley? What about the futures of other players as well? I think Jorginho and Kante will be fantastic as well. I like the back four that they have as well. They're going to be bringing in a new goalkeeper. I'm not too sure. So, yeah, there's been rumours that they're linked with Jordan Pickford, Declan Rice, and I think Frank Lampard will be the first ever English manager to win a Premier League title. All managers who've won the Premier League are non-British, which is sensational. Leeds United were the last team. I think his name was Howard Wilkinson. He was the last manager to win an English title with an English manager in charge. I don't think. Yeah, well, obviously there's Scotland, obviously with Sir Alex Ferguson, but no English manager has ever won the Premier League, which is a damning statistic. But I think that could change next season. I think I don't mean to be offensive to Man City, but I don't know. Maybe with Sané and David Silva leaving, I know they've still got that ridiculous amount of quality, but I feel the title might be between Chelsea and Liverpool next season mainly. Tell me what you guys think. But yeah, I think Chelsea will be the Premier League champions next season. So thank you guys for watching, and the Phil Neville training session will be out at 7 o'clock. Well, I'll be starting it at 7, and then it'll be uploaded by about maybe 15:15, hopefully. And I'll see you all soon. Goodbye.